Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash, the one to the apostle nails, a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. I got a little short clip here, man, on this guy's page, Radical Living. And it's really based on the American dream, right? And the American dream, people that come to America find out real quick that the American dream is just what it is, American dream. You know, you can't teach common sense, man. And a lot of people will ignore the reality, the signs that happen right before their face. You know, to try to escape the realities of the truth. And who's best at doing that? Women. Y'all best is what ignoring signs and your problems that are right before your eyes. And then even when you recognize the sign, you still do what? You still have yourself, I'm talking about you again. Fine, y'all don't get it. You just don't get it. But the thing is, the American dream is that's what it is, a dream. And the reason that this place here is it's going to a shithole is mainly we know the politicians, but the people plays a major role too, because they every 4 years running to the polls, and they running and applying and being a part of the same shithole. Same thing. One bird, two wings. What does that mean? One bird, two wings. Democrat, Republican. They're all the same. They're all the same. Just playing the roles or what it is, and just playing their roles. And you all allowing yourself. Well, hell, most you can't help it anyway. So you can't really just. I mean, I blame you, but the Heavenly Father just didn't give you that unction. If you're not in this truth, if you're an Israelite, or so-called black, Hispanic, or native of this land, if the Heavenly Father haven't gave you that unction and gave you that spiritual eyesight for you to see what's truly going on, then you're gonna be lost until you're destroyed. So peep this. Let's make sure it's up, y'all. Peep this here, y'all. The American dream.
America, land of low taxes. Finally, I'm free of those 40% tax rates in Germany. 1 week in the US. Oh, wow. There's so many different options to choose from. I didn't even know all these brands existed. It's gonna take forever to try them all. 1 month in the US. What? Even sales tax is just 10% here? Saving another 10% in tax just like that. What's wrong with the meat? Tastes like a yoga mat. 6 months in the US.
I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Oh no, what is it?
Well, the bad news is you've got diabetes.
Oh shit, and what's the good news?
Well, you can apply for handicap parking now.
1 year in the US. Yo Mike, I thought my health insurance covers all of my diabetic needs, but I keep getting those invoices. Is that normal?
This is America. Health insurance only works when you're healthy.
That doesn't make any sense. What am I supposed to do? I'm going broke, man.
What, do you want to set up a photo shoot?
What are you talking about?
Look, you just gotta start a GoFundMe. A good one needs great pictures.
You're kidding, right?
No, everybody does it.
5 years in the US. I can't do this anymore. I'm moving back to Europe. Well, at least I have my American passport as a memory. 5 years after leaving the USA. Hello, how can I help?
Mr. Miller, you haven't paid your taxes in 5 years.
What do you mean? I moved out of the States like 5 years ago.
So, doesn't mean you don't have to pay taxes to us.
What? That doesn't make any sense. I'm paying taxes here now.
You've got an American passport. That comes with a worldwide tax obligation.
You can't be serious. What if I denounce my citizenship?
Denouncing is going to cost you 20% of your worldwide assets.
Jesus!
Plus, we'll still tax you on income received from American sources for the next 10 years.
This must be a bad dream, right? This is a dream. Oh, wake up! Wake up!
It's not a dream. Pay up, Mr. Mueller.
10 years after leaving the USA. I should have never gotten that American passport. Land of the free, my ass.
You mean our ass.
First day in the US.
There it is, y'all. Let's read some of these comments here. Baphomet. Baphomet, know what that means. But anyway, says, this is America. Health insurance only works when you're what? When you're healthy. So true, dude. As a U.S., Houston says, as a U.S. citizen, I am not offended. We need this shaming. That's why they call it the American dream. Because you have to be asleep to believe it. That's similar to what I said earlier, man. Hey, man, this is an older video. I think the video about 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. And I seen it and I just ran across it again. I said, well, I will make a lesson out of it because this shithole, which is America, is on its last leg, and it's over, man. You know, no more taxes. Soon won't be no more taxes. You know, everything will be running rampant. People gonna be violating one another, and you know, it's just gonna go down until it's gonna go down in history as being the worst shithole that ever existed. America. Let's see. Star say no. 10% tax sale, but forgot to mention the 18% tip. I'm a U.S. citizen, 100% honest. I pay $583 a month for my health insurance. You notice 9 times out of 10, this is a man. You know, women get free health insurance. I've never seen no hospital nowhere or any one of these little small establishments outside of the hospital. I've never seen a woman get denied for medical. Never. So that says a lot. Why? I mean, why would they give women everything they need, and then not give men anything? Period. It's a reason behind that, man. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn your feminine. You being feminine, you being a woman. It's a reason behind them. Look at the home. That's the reason. I'm a U.S. citizen, 100% honest. I pay $583 a month for my health insurance, and they refuse to cover my visit. But, you know, real soon, way Trump going, you know, all your asses are going to be what? In this predicament. To my primary care, he already started with the stamps and so forth and so forth and so forth and so forth. The only good thing he said concerning the taxes, that he gonna make sure the Americans don't have to pay taxes anymore. Then he said something concerning about the what is that? The debt, school debt. But that shit that short lived. Hell, can't even really speak on it because, you know, it just talked about. They don't cover necessary medication, and so I have to pay $487 out of pocket each month using a discount program for one prescription. I mean, you shouldn't take it any damn way. Ain't nothing but poison. It's gonna cure one thing, then what? Leave residue for another to what? To make you even sicker than what you are. Run while you can. It will help with the what? The diabetes. Amazing. Yeah, the food is poisonous. The food. Huh? 5 years over, you see what they look like? And he said 5 years over here, he was out of shape, dying slowly, diabetes. This is what this place does. These people, I never seen, well, I ain't never really lived in another country, but I've been to a few countries. And, you know, hey man, the food is just totally different, man. When I say totally different, I'm totally different. You know, sometimes you be chewing your food and you find yourself trying to chew that last little part, and it just you just can't chew it. You just go ahead on and swallow it. That might be plastic. No, might. That's what it is. Some foreign object in your mouth. Well, 9 times out of 10 it's plastic, because they put that thin layer of plastic on everything, man. The fruit, the vegetables, the meat, you name it. But you know, American people is greedy as hell, man. And when I say greedy, I'm talking about the terms of being greedy for as money, and being greedy for as what? Meals. You know, no such thing as 3 meals a day. You know, damn 3 meals a day. You know, 3 meals a day to live, and then 3 meals a day of food that is what? That's unhealthy. It's not good for you. Mazain said, "Greetings from Argentina. Traveled to Canada over the weekend and gained 20 pounds while flying over the U.S." Hey, these people are a lot of people to poison us, man. They literally allow these people to poison us. You completely missed the opportunity of this. This is just some dude says you completely missed the opportunity of this. This must be a bad dream, right? And two, no sir, it's the American dream. Outside of the U.S., the food is so much fresher. I remember when, that's the honest to God truth. I remember when I traveled to Rome. Yeah, this is good for him. Outside of the U.S., food is so much fresher. I remember when I traveled to Rome, and the whole time I was there, I was eating bread, pasta, desserts, and wine. Not once did I feel bloated, and it was what? A natural realization. No one said anything to me. It wasn't a conversation. It was what? It was like, I don't feel bloated. Pausing. And man, you know, who don't like eating bread and pasta, you know, good pasta, bread. You know, I stopped eating all that stuff because of all of the chemicals and stuff that they putting in it. So I stopped eating it. I used to, one of my favorite meal was meatball and spaghetti. I haven't eaten that since the 80s, late 80s. Hey, it is what it is. Let's read a few more and I'm gonna go to the lesson. Having to still pay taxes even. This is 90. I can't say that name. Having to what? To still pay taxes even when not living in U.S. Anyone is what? Diabolical. I'm an American-born citizen and the Australian citizens for 7 years. I haven't lived in the U.S. for 11 years. I am aware that I owe tax to the U.S. on the income I earned in. Yeah, so that wasn't no lie. Let me read that again, y'all. He said, I'm an American-born citizen and an Australian citizen for 7 years. I haven't lived in the U.S. for 11 years. I am aware that I owe tax to the U.S. on the income I have earned in Australia. for the past 11 years haven't paid a cent and refused to. It's man, hey, that's this place, man. That's this place. They just take till they can't take no more. You know, these places is similar to America, but when it comes to an overall shithole and you being unhealthy and not being able to it gets worse and worse. This place is, see what they use. They always show you the good things over here in America, like these stars. They show them stars and show them playing with money and throwing money in the air and all that crap. And people see that mess and they get attached to it, and then they wants to go to what? Come to America. That's the wickedness of this place, man. So let's go to Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 10. I'm going to start at the top. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Meaning that word prudent goes into being cautious, careful, wise, and what? In his decision making. These people never make good decisions concerning the people, because what the people want don't matter. What the people need don't matter. What matters is what is lying in their pockets for what? If they can take, get a good example. It's like when they make these different make these medicines, right? What do? They experiment. And first and foremost, person that they experiment on is you women. See, it's a reason why they don't cater to men for a lot of things. See, men use logic. Women don't use basic logic and thinking and think concerning, damn, I just took this medication. Now I don't feel good. I feel bad. My head been hurt since then. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all go take more of it. Not saying all women like that, man, but most of you are. And it's hard to look in a bucket and it's full of snakes and you got one good one and all the rest of them will bite you. So that's the situation men be in when they're trying to choose what? Trying to choose a woman. Verse 2 of Ecclesiasticus 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are what all they that dwell therein. This goes into what? A wicked ruler, someone that judge. I mean, you can go into the judges. You want to use the word judge? The judge of the people is in himself. Now, starting with the president on down, these people are what? They supposed to be righteous people. But really, they all are what? Nothing but con artists and what? Money grabbers. They don't give a damn about the people. Verse 3 of Ecclesiasticus 10:3. An unwise king destroyeth his people. These wicked elite been pausing and killing people for many years, man. Many decades, centuries. And they don't care. They even doing what? They even doing it to their own. So you think this man is not a counsel to the earth, man? And who was that? Esau, even the so-called white man. Y'all don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Just like an example I just used about a bucket of snakes. There's one good in there, and the other 19 is 20, and then the other 19 is what? Poisonous. This is the situation you'll put in when you're dealing with the so-called white man. Excuse me. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall what? Be inhabited, meaning their kingdom. Just like you see the falling of their kingdom. Why? Because they don't, for one, they don't give a damn about the people. And they got what? They got the Hawabah Shimi Hawashai elect of today in what? In their captivity. So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shimi Hawashai, is coming to what? To save his elect. You wicked 2/3, you're going to die right along with the heathen. So, carry on. The power of the earth is in the land, is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he will set over it one that is what is profitable. So, you know, the scriptures speak about when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked is in authority, the people what? Moan. So this is what you have. Nothing is profitable here but misery, pains, and you name it. You know, the list goes on and on and on and on. Because these people can care less. The wicked elite and the ones that work for the wicked elite, they are what? They are only caring for what? For themselves and not the people. In the hand of read it verbatim, in the hand of God is what? Is the prosperity of man. And upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Read that again. In the hand of God is the prosperity of man. So know this. What that is, 45:7, Isaiah 45:7. Everything from the righteous, including the wicked, is of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The only thing that we are doing in these last days is that we have to what? We have to maintain preaching this gospel, talking about the elect, not talking about the whole house of Israel, because the whole house of Israel will not be saved on this time. I'm talking about the elect. We have to keep preaching the gospel, warning the people, and gathering the elect, because soon Esau Edom will be out of power. In the hand of God is the prosperity of man. So the Heavenly Father sets up who he wants to set up for whatever purpose that he's setting them up for. So we're in the times where the Heavenly Father is he already know who his elect is, but you know, this is his story. This is the magnitude of of his story, where we have to deal with the wicked as well as the righteous when being here on earth. In the hand of thy power is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. So you got what? These wicked Israelites working for the wicked. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by what? By injurious practices, meaning something being wrong or unjust. And that's just something that what? That it ran rampant in America. Them being what? Wrongfully and or unjust. Verse 7 of Ecclesiasticus 10:7. Pride is hateful before thy power, in man, and by both doeth one commit what? Iniquity, meaning sins. Who's more prideful than Esau, even the so-called white man? No one, man. Well, Eve just as proud. Y'all know, man. I know y'all be like, I'm so sick of him talking about women and talking about this and that. It's the truth. It's the truth. You don't want to hear it. You got to go on to the next person and let them tell you what you want to hear. You know, you women just like you women are just like the devil of the earth, which is Esau Edom. He give you what? He give you a little truth, and then give you a whole lot of lies to go right along with it. You women likes that, cause you get a little truth, and God is a woman, and then give you a bunch of lies to go right along with it. I mean, to give you a bunch of lies to go right along with that lie, that big lie that was told. You know, these things, you know, it's an up and down process of throwing you all to and fro with a bunch of lies, and you all suck it in. This is why y'all will go to the newspaper every week to read horoscopes, which is of the wicked. Pride is hateful before thy power in man, and by what? By both doeth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, enriches, got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So, you know, these devils' sins have what? Have reached unto the heavens. It's just time, man. It's just time for what? For the righteous to get back control of the earth, man. Because hell, man, these devils they've been running rampant, and they proud as hell. They're a little too proud. They even man, they taking so much from us, it's ridiculous, man. Including our nationality, man. We can't even call ourselves. Ooh, Lord, it's just like having a damn lion. You can't call yourself a lion, man. You're a dog. You ain't a lion. You're a dog. You call yourself a lion. Use it as anti. Hey, man, you know that's how dumb it sounds, though. That's how dumb the people. And then you got people be talking about this gender crap. Only there's more than two genders, and man, this place is through, man. This place is finished. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches, guided by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. What's kingdom? The kingdom of what? Of whatever man is ruling here on earth. You all have had your opportunities to rule here on earth. And Esau, Edom, you had definitely had your reign. Yeah, the Most High has given Esau his, which is Isaac's son, which was the twin of what? The so-called black man. The so-called white man, the so-called black man was in the womb together. But Esau, Edom, excuse me, y'all. Esau, Edom happens to be what? The wicked. So, I'm not here to, I'm here to condemn. Because the so-called white man in the days to come will be condemned, you know, for 1,000 years. You know, when Heavenly Father said 1,000 years, it's like one day to him. So Esau, Edom, you might have, you're not going to be cut off. I don't think you're going to be. This is just my personal opinion. But the scriptures is clear concerning when 1,000 years does not necessarily mean it's going to be 1,000 years is going to cut short. You may go close to 2,000 years. It being punished by the hand of the Lord, and in turn by the people, which is the Israelites. You all got to suffer for all of the atrocities and the wickedness that you all have casted on the earth, because you are the wicked. That's your only purpose here on earth, for you to be what? To do what you're doing right now, which is destroying the earth. Verse 9 of our Ecclesiasticus 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Who is more covetous than Esau, Edom? Right now, they trying to go over there and what's that guy named? Abraham Traore, and which is the president. I can't think of the guy's name. Them African guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. They all over the damn news. Anyway, they over there trying to take their gold. And these are some lying fuckers, man. You know, Esau, Edom, all they do is take. No one is more covetous than him, man. He's going to continue to take until the Heavenly Father take him out of power. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels, meaning his morals or his integrity. He lacked those things. Verse 10 of Ecclesiasticus 10:10, the physician, who is what? That physician is going to be Yahushua, who y'all equally called Jesus, cutteth off a long disease. And that long disease is Esau Edom, the devil, the wicked of the earth. He's the what? He's the counselor of the earth. And America / Babylon is that counselor of the earth, which is led by who? Esau Edom. Again, verse 10 and 10, chapter Ecclesiastes 10:10, the physician, which is Yahushua, who y'all equally call Jesus, cutteth off a long disease, and that long disease, which is Esau Edom. He is the counselor of the earth. And he that is today a king. Is not Esau Edom a king? Esau Edom? Are not they kings? The royal blood, this, the royal that, the royal this. Well, they nothing but what? Peasants. They nothing but Edomites, man. That has what? That have had their time here on earth, that the Heavenly Father will soon take away. Today a king, tomorrow shall what? Shall die. I'm going to go over here to Job real quick, and I'm going to close this out. I'm going to skip through a little bit here, which is Job 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was what? Placed upon the earth? Know what? That Esau Edom, as well as the wicked 2/3, which is our people, all is used as a what? As an example of what not to be. Huh? You all are used as an example of what not to be. Verse 5 of Job 20 and 5. That's the triumphing of the wicked. Who the wicked is? Esau Edom. Is short. And he's going to be cut off. And going to be, what that is, Obadiah 1 and 18. His destruction shall be like what? Like no other. Because they're going to be gathered in the Heavenly Father. They're going to be burned, and their spirit will not return to the earth. Yes. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency amount up to the heavens, meaning his space program, that he's appearing to be what? Like a god, he is nothing but a peasant, which is the vagabond of the earth. That's his true heritage. And his head reach upon unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. What you do with dung? You bury it. You put it in the earth and you bury it. Dung is what dung is. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. So he's going to be exterminated. We don't have to worry about this cancer anymore, this disease. He shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. So I'm going to stop it there. I could go a little further. I'm going to stop it there though. Let me read that verse 9 again of Job 20 and 9. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. That's Esau Edom, the wicked of the earth. Neither shall his place any more behold him. So when that normal say call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Belkahakudash, Shalom.